Day 437 of doing a LeetCode problem every day until I get a job. All right, y'all, we're back again another day, another LeetCode problem where we're doing daily LeetCode problems. And today we have question number 1290, convert binary number in a linked list to an integer. The difficulty level is easy, but don't worry because you already know we're going to keep the solution as simple and easy to understand as possible. But before we get started, y'all, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you need any new Apple AirPods, go in and check out that link in the description so you can get you some. Now let's see what the question says. Given the head, which is a reference node to a singly linked list, the value of each node in the linked list is either 0 or 1. The linked list holds the binary representation of a number. Return the decimal value of the number in the linked list. The most significant bit is at the head of the linked list. All right, y'all, so let's go ahead and take a look at these examples just to make sure that we are doing this problem correctly. Now, the first thing I want to point out is the decimal value. That does not mean we need to turn the binary or the binary representation into a decimal number. Decimal value just means like a regular number, similar, same as base 10, 5, if you know what that is. Just the regular numbers 1 through 5. It doesn't have, 1 through 10. It doesn't have to be a decimal like with the 0.5 or 0.4 or anything like that. It's just base 10 numbers 1 through 10, right? In this case, so let's look at examples so we could make it make sense even more. So in example 1, we have the input head equals an array of integers or linked list 1, 0, and 1. The output is 5. Explanation says 101 and base 2. So 101 and base 2 is just the binary 101, right? So base 2 means binary. So 101 and base 2 or in binary is equal to 5 and base 10 or decimal. So base 2, that's the same as binary. We're only using base 2 means we're only using two numbers, or two integers, and those two integers are 0 and 1. Binaries code is only zeros and ones, then it's only those two integers, 0 and 1. That's why it's called base 2. Whereas base 10 is 10 integers, so it would be 0 through 9. And that's where we get this 5 from, just a regular normal 5 that we're used to. So 101 in binary is equal to 5 in regular numbers or base 10 or decimal, right? So that's all we're doing. We're taking this linked list. As you can see, this linked list is 101, and then that 101 is equal to 5, or 101, the binary 101 representation is equal to 5 in base 10 or decimal. That's how we got that output of 5. So let's take a look at example 2. Example 2 is pretty simple. In example 2, we have the input head equals the linked list 0, the output is 0. Simple. So now that we understand the question, y'all, let's get into the fun part, the actual solution. Solution is not that difficult either, so let's get into it. Now, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to declare a variable called node, and we'll set that equal to the head. Boom. Then we are going to declare another variable called result, and we'll set that equal to node.val. And this is going to initialize the result with the first node's value. Now we need to traverse the linked list until the end. So in order to do that, we can say while node exclamation point dot next does not equal nil. So while there are still nodes to loop through, we are going to left shift the result by 1, or that's similar to multiplying it by 1. Then we're going to use the bitwise OR operator to add the next node's value. This is going to simulate binary to decimal conversion as we read each bit. So to do that, we just say result equals, open up the parentheses, we're going to say result. Then we're going to do less than 1. That's going to do the left shift for us. Then we're going to use the bitwise OR operator, so just one line, one vertical line, and we're going to say node exclamation point dot next exclamation point dot val. Then we're going to come right here and we're going to move to the next node by saying node equals node exclamation point dot next. Then all we have to do is return the final value, or the final decimal value, which is the final value that we're looking for. So we're just going to say return result. And that should be all she wrote, y'all. Y'all can submit it if y'all want. Well, let's submit it first, or let's run it first, excuse me. And I want to show y'all, oh yeah, see, that's why I wanted to do that first, run it first. But so we need this exclamation point. Now let's run it, see if it works this time, and it's accepted. Now before we submit it, y'all, I just want to go through this line right here so you can better understand what's happening, right? So first say result will equal 1. It's the node value in this case, we'll look at our example. We'll be using 101. So the first value is going to be 1, so it'll be something like this. Let me just comment it out, or it doesn't. I comment out. We'll say result. So what this is doing is it's saying result equals, open up the parentheses, so result, then we're going to left shift by 1, and then bitwise OR operator, node exclamation point dot next exclamation point dot val. So what that really means is that's equal to, that's the same, sorry, we need comments. But what that's really equal to, y'all, is it's equal to, so it'd be like this, 1, because result is going to start with the first node, and in this case it's 1. We're going through example 1. So it'll be 1, left shift 1, and then this bitwise OR operator 0, meaning in layman's terms, we're just going to add 0 to this. And I'll show you what that looks like as we come down here. So then that's going to turn in. So with this right here, left shift by 1 basically is just multiplying this by 2. So what that's going to do is it's going to be 2. Then we'll have the OR 0 that's going to add the 0, or the bitwise OR operator. And then that's just going to come down to, sorry y'all, that's going to come down to just being 2. Boom. Sorry y'all. That's just going to end up being 2, but that's just for this one, right? Then we're going to move down to the next node with the node equals node exclamation point dot next. So now we're going to do the next node. We're already at 2. So now same thing. We're going to run this again. So let me just bring this down here, because it's a while loop. So that's why we're running it again. Boom. But now the result value has changed. So now it's going to look like this. Now it's going to be equal to, open up the parentheses, it's going to be 2 left shift 1. Same thing as multiplying by 1, but this time this bitwise OR operator is going to be 1, where up here it was 0. Now it's a 1, because after the 0, the next value is going to be 1, right? So, right, because right here it says node.next.val, so the next val is 1. Whereas when we started with this val, the next val was 0. That's where this 0 came from. But now we're on the 0, so the next val is 1. That's where this 1 comes from, and this is the current result. And once again, once we left shift the result by 1, that's similar to multiplying it by 2. So now this becomes 4. Boom. So now it comes 4. Then we once again, the bitwise OR operator is really just going to add this 1 to 4, right? So boom. Then, so after that, after it adds that, we use that, this becomes 5. Boom. And since we will go to the next node, right, but that's the last node, so we don't have to do it anymore. So our because there's no next node after this node, right? You see? So our final result is 5, and that's how we will get 5. That's how this line works, or this line works, to get us our result that we're looking for, and then we go to the next line. So we will do this line for this node, boom. Then we move to the next node with this right here. Now we're here, then we repeat and do this line again, right? Because it's a while loop. So now that we've gone through that, let's go ahead and submit it. Make sure it works properly after we submit it. And it's accepted, y'all. 0 milliseconds beats 100% of users with Swift. And that's what I'm talking about. Those are the numbers I like to see, y'all. So with that being said, get one more look at the code. This is the full class, full code right here. And then these are the comments, just so you can understand how this line works and understand what's going on with this line right here. And yeah, with that being said, I hope y'all learned something today, and I hope to see y'all here tomorrow for another day, another LeetCode problem. See y'all then.